Hello student, we'll see interrupt service subroutine. In general, interrupt sources have 3 bits to control their operation. They are flag bit to indicate that interrupt event occur, enable bit and priority bit. So we have already seen what are the interrupts associated with the PIC18 microcontroller. See, for every interrupt, there must be interrupt service routine. What is mean by interrupt service routine? When the interrupt happen, the microcontroller run the interrupt service routine. That means programmer assign the task what happen if any interrupt is occur to microcontroller. For example, there is a automation. In the automation sequence, suddenly any accident happened. So what task we have to do, or what task microcontroller automation panel has to do, is already written in interrupt service routine. For example, if fire alarm will occur in automation center, so what microcontroller has to take care after fire alarm is burst? The microcontroller has to switch on valves to sprinkle water, or say the indicator in control room. So send the indicator in control room and or turn on the valve to sprinkle water. That task or program is written in interrupt service routine. So when the interrupt occur, the 3 bits are get affected. So for that, 3 registers are assigned in SFRs. The flag bit to indicate that the interrupt event is occurred, the enable bit that allows the program execute to branch to interrupt vector address when the flag bit is set, and the priority bit. We know that in program counter some memory is assigned for the interrupt vector from 008 to 0018. For high priority it is 008 and for low priority it is 0018. The service routine for interrupt is too long to fit into the memory space. For that reason, go to instructions are used in a vector table to point out the address of ISR. When the interrupt is occur, what are the steps microcontroller has to do is, first it set the GIE bit from INTCon register. GIE is global interrupt enable. As I say, it enables the interrupt. First of all, it decides the what type of interrupt is there. There are n number of interrupts are there. Timer interrupts are there. Then serial communication interrupts are there. ADC interrupts are there. Then external interrupts are there. For external interrupts, they are assigned 3 pins. For in a pin of microcontroller 18. Then set enable bit for the interrupt. If you want to use a timer as a interrupt, it has to first enable. So if the interrupt is one of the peripheral, then set peripheral interrupt enable bits. So there we know there are 2 types of interrupts: hardware interrupts and software interrupts. Software interrupt means your timer interrupt. Serial communication interrupts are here in hard external. It's a internal interrupt or software interrupt, whereas external interrupts are LCD, ADC, switch, then UART. These are the external hardware interrupts. Then what exactly happen when interrupt is occur, or what are the steps are included in ISR, interrupt service routine. The first, it finish the instruction it is executing and save the address of next instruction on the stack. So whatever the microcontroller is doing, whatever the task he is doing, he will store the, when the interrupt is occur, the microcontroller it store the address of next instruction into the stack by using push. Then it jump to a fixed location in the memory called the interrupt vector table. It's already assigned. The interrupt vector table direct the microcontroller to the address of interrupt service routine. On that address it will indicate the where is your ISR routine is written. The microcontroller gets the address of ISR from the interrupt vector table and jump it to, and it start the execute the interrupt service routine until it reaches to the last instruction of subroutine, which is RET FIE. This is written from the interrupt exit. Upon executing the RET FIE instruction, the microcontroller returns to the place where it was interrupted, from where the microcontroller popped the next instruction, next address instruction, and it get program counter and address from the stack by popping the top byte of the stack into the program counter, and then it start to execute from the that address. Because it already store the next instruction address in the stack, it will easily pop the that or pull out that address and start executing the next task. Here I have taken one example of how the interrupts occur and what are the hash include header files are defined. Then here I used to toggle port B bit 1. I assign variable myBit. Then void T0 ISR is a function, timer function is there. Then programmer interrupt chk underscore ISR, it is defined. It is instruction, it is fixed instruction. Whenever you are using any interrupt, we have to write this code. The progma interrupt is place a code at specific ROM address, because microcontroller does not place an ISR at interrupt vector table. Then we'll write down the function for the chk underscore ISR. We have to fix right pragma as a interrupt. You are using interrupt in your microcontroller program. Then if int con bits tmroif is equal to 1, what I say, I am using timer as an interrupt to toggle the RB1 bit. So I have to look into the flag of timer 0. Timer 0 IF is a flag for overflow of timer 0. Then it call the function T0 ISR. What if the overflow is there, then what task you have to do is written in the function. Then pragma code my high priority underscore int is equal to 0 cross 08. It is used for the high priority interrupt only. For the low priority, the address will get changed. The high priority, they are given from 008 to 0017. So the void my high priority underscore, so I have to write down the function code for my underscore high priority underscore int. Then underscore asm go to check ISR and end asm. Go to is instruction go to at the interrupt vector to transfer control that ISR. I already said that it is very lengthy program, so the space is allocated, it is very far, that's why they use a go to instructions. to point out the address. Then the bit is assigned as a output. The entries, it is assigned as a input. Port C assigned as a input. Then what configuration you are taking? Timer 0, 16-bit, no prescaler. The count I have taken 35 in timer OH 0 cross 35. Timer OL is timer TMR 0L is 0 cross 0 0. Then int con bits dot timer 0 if is equal to 0. You have to reset this or clear this flag. Then PIR1 bits dot timer 1 if. If you are using to toggle this bit with a timer 1, you can use, otherwise make it as a comment. Then T0 con bits TMR, now you have to turn on the timer. Then int con peripheral interrupt enable is also we have to use. Then int con GI interrupt enable, global interrupt enable bit is there. It is bit addressable, so make it high. Then in when it calls the ISR routine, so what are the tasks? Toggle the bit, that is given as a my bit is equal to toggle my bit, which they are loading the count in timer. Then make it is stop the timer. Thank you, student.